Are Facebook ads still effective in 2024? So that's going to be the topic for today's video. We will discuss whether Facebook ads are still effective as they were earlier. Many small businesses, dropshippers, and new businesses have this question that Facebook ads are still relevant in 2024, and should they be investing in Facebook ads, or they should be moving to some other ad platform like Google Ads, LinkedIn ads, or TikTok ads. Now, why this question is arising in recent times? Because we have seen multiple changes happening in the Meta's backend, and there are constant changes from the Meta in terms of targeting, in terms of placements, uh, in terms of how ads are being run, and how we are doing the targeting. So earlier there were a lot of options for detailed targeting, and now we don't see those detailed targeting options. It is also an attempt by Meta to take the targeting part from us, and they are trying to shift towards more of automated targeting options. So they have been constantly integrating more of AI and ML into their systems, and they also want us to focus on like more on the creative part rather than the targeting part. So, and as usual, Meta has already been the uh, creative centric ads platform. So 70% focus has already been on the creative part, and 30% is on the uh, rest of the things like audience targeting and then your copy and other things. So it has been an attempt by them that they don't want you to use those targeting options, and you might have also seen that we had many more detailed targeting options before, which we don't see anymore. So are Facebook ads going to be as effective as they were? People used to even get 5x, 10x, 12x ROAS, which we are not going to see anymore. We are not seeing those kind of ROAS like as commonly as we used to see before. And what has changed? Like we also need to understand what has changed, why we don't see those kind of results anymore. The CPA was very less in those times. Like I'm talking about pre 2023, almost like around 2021, 2022. We used to see these kind of results that focused on people were getting results like 12x, 20x, 21x, 25x. These kind of results we used to see on many e-commerce businesses and dropshippers account. But now we are not seeing these kind of screenshots and these kind of results as prominently as they were before. So what has changed? Has Meta changed something on the back end? Are Facebook ads not as effective, or Facebook ads are like losing their importance? So we will discuss all these things in today's video, and whether you should focus on Facebook ads in 2024, or it's time for you to move to some other platform. So see, there has been changes in the Meta from the backend. They have been continuously integrating AI and ML on their systems, and they don't want you to do the targeting part. They want you to do either broad targeting, or they want you to do advantage plus targeting. So in this era where most of the ad platforms are moving towards AI, and this is also an effort by Meta to make advertising easy for all the people. Like earlier, most of the businesses were facing this challenge. Like they were facing this challenge that there was a steep learning curve attached to learning Facebook ads. We will be using Facebook ads and Meta ads as interchangeably, so don't get confused. It's the same thing, right? So I was talking about the steep learning curve attached to Facebook ads. Most people would find very hard to understand how Facebook ads work, and they would need some agency or a freelancer to run their ads for them. So Meta is now trying to bring those people, get more and more businesses into Meta's ad platform, and they want more and more people, more and more businesses to run ads. And it will only be possible if they reduce that learning curve. So they cannot reduce the learning curve as such, because if the platform is same and only the targeting options have reduced, or targeting option is more or less, we can say, taken care by Meta already at their end. So it will not reduce the steep learning curve which is attached to it. So because there are other things as well which people need to understand, but the biggest part was which people used to think that that is like the core strength of Facebook ads is the targeting. So Facebook has seen that there is some kind of skepticism regarding that audience targeting part, and people are not comfortable, not confident enough with choosing those targeting options by themselves. And that is the reason they have introduced this automated targeting options. Like you will see in e-commerce, you will see advantage shopping plus campaigns. Like now, how effective they are, that's a topic for another video. But are like people are trying those things, and Meta is encouraging people to use those things, right? And Meta is not like encouraging people to go the older way. The older way was to do the detailed targeting, and you choose audience based on interest, behavior, and demographics. Meta is not asking people to do that anymore. They are giving you those options where you can just simply click on the automated options of campaign, and the campaign will be created, the targeting will be done automatically, and now you can just add the creatives and add the uh, copy, and then your ads will be running. So it they have tried to reduce those you can say barriers which were earlier, and now it has been more easier. If we discuss about the ease of use, yes, Facebook ads are now much more easier to use for people who are not that tech savvy and they don't understand the back end of Facebook ads, how what is happening in the Facebook ads. Like you have added the creative, you have added the copy, but what is happening at the end, at the back end. Facebook has reduced those barriers, and now they are bringing more and more people just to add to their Meta ad platform. And the reason being, if you remember when Facebook uh, changed to Meta, and they were focusing on metaverse and all those things, at that time, people were thinking that Meta has seriously messed up with their strategy and they are going to end up badly, and they won't be able to recover from that. So at that time, if you see, Meta stock was also getting hit badly, and they were having several bad quarters. So, Meta, if you understand what is the primary source of revenue for Facebook, for Meta, it's advertising revenue, right? Whatever advertisers pay Facebook, that is its primary revenue. So, if people are not as confident on Meta, and if advertisers are not confident on Meta that they can get their best return on ad spend from Meta, they won't be investing their money on Meta. So if Facebook is not getting their revenue from these advertisers, it is going to severely affect Facebook overall performance, right? As a stock, as a company. So now they are thinking that why we should leave any option, why we should leave any room for people to stop, like why should be there any barrier for people to come and join Meta and run ads. So they have reduced all those barriers, and they are trying to bring as many people as possible to this platform, so they can maximize their revenue, and they can maximize their chances of getting any revenue from the advertisers. So that is what Meta is trying to do now. As a advertiser, as a business owner, how you should be navigating Meta, that's what we are going to discuss in this video. Okay, so before that, we need to understand what are the advantages if you're running ads on Meta. So it's not like everything is bad in Meta. There are also the advantages as well, and that is the reason people are still running ads on Facebook. It's not like Facebook is completely dead as an advertising platform. If you go by the numbers, right? So what we are currently seeing is that there are more than 3 billion active monthly users across Meta platforms, and this number is only increasing, right? This number is not decreasing anytime soon. So people are either on Facebook, or they are on Instagram, or they are on WhatsApp, or they are on Messenger. So people are using Meta platforms, and if you go by the numbers, it's like 3 billion active users monthly. So it's a huge number, right? It's not a small number if you go by the number terms. And even if you go by the market share, Facebook ads and Google ads are the top two players in the advertising, in the digital advertising space, right? All LinkedIn ads, TikTok ads, Snapchat ads, these are like very, very like small players. If you just look at the pie chart, the bigger share of the market is held by these two bigger players. So this is one of the strengths of Meta. Like you get so many people through Meta. You can target and you can showcase your product. You can create brand awareness. You can generate leads for your business if you're a service business. You can showcase your products if you're an e-commerce business owner, right? For e-commerce, still Meta is one of the best platforms to showcase your product, to build that brand in on like build your brand on socials, right? Because if you are targeting younger audience, you have exposure to Instagram, right? Instagram is used by people who are like in mostly aged from 18 to 35, 40, right? So younger audience, you get exposure through Instagram. And for older audience, like people age 35 plus, they are present on Facebook. So uh, both the age groups you are able to target through Facebook ads, right? And also, if you see the reach, so Meta has reach in most of the countries, right? So most of the countries, if you are trying to build a e-commerce brand, or if you are trying to generate leads for your service business, you will see that Facebook or any other platform of Meta has enough reach, enough presence in that country. So it's not like it is not being used by people, right? So if you go by the numbers, if people are using Facebook or Instagram, they are seeing your ads, right? So why not those ads will perform? Those ads should perform, right? Those ads should get you results. Your ads are being shown to people who are your target audience, right? So in that case, ads should perform, and Facebook ads should still be very very effective in 2024. Okay. Now, if we go about what is the sentiment in market and why people have some negative sentiment about Meta in recent times. So, what happened in 2021? So, in 2021, Apple released its iOS 14 update. What was this update? So, iOS 14 update restricted advertisers like Google, like Facebook, to collect data of their users, like Apple users, and inside the iOS ecosystem. So there were limits, there were restrictions on how these advertisers can collect that data and how these advertisers can use that data. Right. So if you understand Facebook ads and if you have been running Facebook ads for some time, you know that biggest strength of Facebook ads is their retargeting and lookalike audience thing. Right. So whatever ads you have been running, if you get some conversions, if you get some leads, if you get some orders, you are able to run retargeting ads based on those. And if you have good number of purchase, good number of conversions, you can run lookalike audience ad. You can run ads on lookalike audiences for those conversions, right? So Facebook will target people who are similar to people who have purchased from you or have added to cart or have made a or have initiated a payment or have given lead, right? Filled your lead form. So these have been biggest strengths of Meta. So when iOS 14 update came in 2021, most of the people had this negative sentiment about Facebook, that Facebook is gone. It's one of the biggest strengths. It's been almost killed by Apple in this latest iOS 14 update, and they are not going to recover from this. Right? Most of the people will not be coming to Facebook. Like most of the advertisers will not be running ads on Facebook, and if advertisers are not making money, then Facebook is also going to lose its market share, and then it's not going to be the same giant as it is. But what happened instead is, what we have seen instead is, since 2021 when this iOS 14 update came, and yeah, Facebook tracking really got affected. It got affected badly, and advertisers in most of the countries where iOS is the primary operating system, right? Most of the users are Android, like not Android, but iOS based, like they are using Apple devices. In those countries, Facebook had serious restrictions and serious limitations, and they were not able to collect as much data as they were used to earlier. So as they were collecting earlier, so what happened is their ability to create lookalike audiences and target those lookalike audiences and get similar results was really had really dropped. So after that, People thought that it's not going to work anymore for Facebook. But what happened is they brought the conversion API. Now, conversion API enabled advertisers to do the server side tracking. So it was not as bad as people thought it will be, right? And instead, what happened is, since 2021, since that update came, users and advertisers have only increased on Meta platforms. It has not decreased. What people used to think, like what people were thinking, that Facebook is like gone and Facebook is badly hit by this, and Facebook will not be able to recover. So they overcame this challenge by iOS 14 update, right? And they brought this conversion API to enable server side tracking and collect data. Now, if you ask me, are lookalike audiences still working in 2024? Answer is yes. Lookalike audiences are still working. So, see, this iOS 14 update has like hit Meta, but only for people who are using Apple devices, right? The people who are in the iOS ecosystem. The people who are using Android or some other OS, they are still able to collect data from you, right? Meta is still able to collect data from you, and for even those Apple users, they are using conversion API and other ways to collect data. It might not be as effective as it was before 2021, but it is working, right? It's not like completely stopped and completely this tracking and the collecting data is not working for them. It's not like that. So Meta is known to bring some of these changes, some of these updates, and they are somehow able to work around the challenges which is being thrown at them. Right, like that is what at least I would say we have seen. Lookalike audiences are still very much working, and you can use lookalike audiences, right, to target people. Now we talk about cost, like whether the cost has increased on Meta platforms to run ads, or it's same as it was before 2024, or it's stagnant. How is it? So cost has been consistently increasing, and the reason is there are much more businesses which are running ads as of now. So if you consider running ads, if you are if you're running ads before 2024, you have seen that the CPMs were really low, and the cost per acquisition was also low as compared to now. If even if you have been running ads in the last 6 months of 2023, you would have you could be you would be able to relate with this. The cost of acquiring new customers and cost of running ads on Meta has been on constantly rise, right? And this will only go on the this will only increase from here. It's not going to go down, and the reason is very simple. The people running ads in 2021 or 2020 has been increasing, right? People who are running ads in 2024 is way more than the people who are running ads in 2021. And that is why when the competition is more, right? So say you are running e-commerce brand, right? You are in e-commerce niche and you are selling t-shirts, men's t-shirts. So in 2020, say there were 50 players, right? They were all targeting men aged 18 to 35. They were all selling t-shirts, right? Men's t-shirts, and say on the similar price range as well, like starting from 399 or 499 to 1299 or 1599. Say that was the price range, and most of the businesses were operating in this range. Now after this, after like 2 3 years, like since 2020 and 2021, when the cost of running ads was really low, in 2024 this number must have gone high to like say 100 or 200 brands who are running ads. So users have not increased in comparison to the advertisers, right? There are much more businesses which are running ads as of now, and they are competing for same ad space, like ad space in your feed. So they are competing for same ad space. The brands have gone much, the brands number has gone much higher. People are more or less same, like the people who were purchasing earlier online are more or less not very much going to increase in 2024 or 2025. The people are going to be more or less almost same, not like I'm not saying they are exactly same, but there will not be much difference. So if there were 10 people, right? So if you understand Facebook ads, it works on the bidding system, right? So if I am the advertiser one and say some other advertiser is advertiser two, we both are going to compete for showing ad on your feed if you are the user. And how our ad will be selected in the auction is whose ad is more relevant, whose ad is more likely to get a click or get some kind of interaction from the user, like say share, save, comment, or like, or they will be clicking on the ad and they will go to the website. Will be like the user is going to be adding to cart or making a purchase. Whose ad will be most likely to be clicked will be shown, will be getting this based on the user's feed. And all these are ranked on these relevance basis. So whose ad who whichever advertisers ad is more relevant to user, it will be ranked higher or lower on the feed based on that. So that is why the cost will consistent cost has been consistently on rise. And also the another reason is the interference of ml and ai in ads targeting. Now why the interference of ml and ai and ads targeting has increased the cost, I'll explain. So when we were running when we were running campaigns and we were doing interest based targeting, so we knew that our target audience, we had a rough idea that our target audience has this kind of interest. They have these kind of, they are having these kind of behaviors. They come from these cities. This will be their demographics, and we were doing the targeting. I'm not saying a specific targeting will have lower cost than broad targeting or open targeting. Obviously, broad and open targeting uh, in the longer run will have lower costs than the specific targeting. But I'm talking about overall results and overall uh, CPM cost and cost of acquiring customers. So when you are running when you are running broad campaigns, if you are, when you are doing broad targeting instead of specific targeting or interest or demographic based targeting, broad targeting will take some time to understand what kind of audience you are trying to target. So say you have how Facebook ads work and how the algorithm works in meta ads. What they will do is they will take your ad, right, and they will show to say 100 users. And 100 users can be of who have searched about t-shirts. Say if you are a t-shirt brand and you are running ads for t-shirt, so people who have searched for t-shirts and people who have been looking for t-shirts and people who have interacted with t-shirt ads on past in the past. So they will be showing these ads to those 100 people. Now whatever actions they take, whatever actions these 100 people take, they going to like or comment or share or save, or they are going to just scroll down and move to other some other thing on their feed. This will decide whether your ads are effective or not, right? So that's how your ads are being ranked. So if you are getting good response from people, so you will have a higher CTR, that is a click through rate. We will discuss all these metrics in separate video, which metrics you should focus on, which you shouldn't, right? But just for understanding, say what is CTR? CTR is a click through rate. Say your ad is being shown to 100 people and only 3 people out of 100 clicked on your ad, so your CTR is going to be 3%, right? In meta ads, 2 to 5% CTR is considered as good CTR. Less than 2, you should consider changing your ad creatives. And if it's around 5 or more than 5, then it's a good CTR and you should continue your ad running. Continue your ads till the time your ad is getting CTR more than 2%. Now, when you are doing broad targeting on, say, a completely new ad account or even ad account which is not which is not run ads for so much time and has had less data about the target audience, then in that case, how Facebook algorithm is going to learn about your audiences, they are going to show these ad to 100 people. So they showed this ad to 100 people, they got some response, they got some data into their system. Now based on this data, they will choose another 100 people, and they keep on showing these 200 people. And till the time your ad is being liked or getting some response from those 100 people, it's going to move to the next batch of 100 people. That's how Facebook ads is going to work. And if it's not going to if it's not getting any response, no like, comment, share, save, no clicks on ads, just people are scrolling, so it will not be pushed anymore. So you will see many a times that you have kept 3 or 4 ads in the ad set and only 1 or 2 is picking, rest 2 are struggling. They are getting only 100, 200, 300 each. Why is that happening? So similar case scenario, same reason, people are not liking those ads. So either you should pause those ads or you should replace them with something else to get the best results. Now, when you are doing interest based audience, now since Meta has already reduced those interest detailed interest options, you don't have that much options to do detailed targeting. Now when you are doing interest based targeting, specific targeting, most of the times, like in earlier times, most of the times your ad costs were lower compared to now. Now what is happening is, when you are doing advantage plus audience targeting or broad targeting, initially when you are running ads, initially, I'm not talking about the later terms, when it's later time when it is already going to be optimized. Initially when you are running ads, it's going to take some time to understand about your audience. And for many ad accounts which we have seen, in those times when the algorithm is learning about your audience, you will not be uh, seeing those positive results. Like, you will not be seeing those many conversions. You will still be seeing that your ad is shown to like a lot of people. Like, if you compare this with interest based targeting, detailed targeting, uh, like if you compare broad or advantage plus audience targeting with the specific and interest and behavior based targeting, you will see that interest and behavior based targeting is getting lesser reach, lesser impressions. But this this broad or advantage plus targeting out is getting more reach, more impressions, but the conversion or the quality of conversions is more, like, is better in this specific and interest based targeting compared to advantage plus or broad targeting. And why is that? Because in broad targeting, how Meta is approaching your like your ad campaigns, and how Meta is approaching to get you results, is they are trying to get as many people. They are casting a wider net, right? And they are trying to get as many people into that net to understand about your audience, and then is on a scale they want to show those ads to more and more people. So at the end, if you see, Meta's uh, end goal is to get you to spend as much money as possible, right? So small advertisers, small business owners who don't have as much ad spend to like burn and waste on Meta, like if you go by, if you, broad targeting, and if you're consistently in the learning phase, right, broad targeting is not going to help most of the business owners, right? It's on very much, like, if you will go on YouTube and you will see most of the people are suggesting you to go broad, go advantage plus, right? There are conditions when you should be going broad, and when should you go open, and when you should go advantage plus, or when you should go specific or detailed targeting. There are conditions applied to it. It's not like one size fit all strategy. There is no one size fit all strategy in Meta. For sometimes, for same business, I'm saying, for sometimes, say we discuss about the t-shirt brand. Say the t-shirt brand, sometimes the specific targeting is working for them, sometimes broad targeting is working for them, sometimes open targeting is working for them. Now, how you will decide this? You have to test it, right? You cannot get any result without testing. That is why the testing is the only holy grail in Facebook ads. You have to keep testing audiences, you have to keep testing interest, you have to keep testing ad creatives, and you have to keep experimenting a lot inside your ads manager to get the best results possible. There is no one size fit all strategy. People will say that go with broad, go with audience, advantage plus audience, go with advantage plus shopping campaigns. If you run advantage plus shopping campaign in a new account, will you get good results? You will not. It's simple because AI works on the data it has, right? And AI will get you better results when it has an understanding about your target audience. If it doesn't has that target audience data and insights, if it doesn't has that understanding about your target audience whom you are trying to target, it will not get you good results. You are mostly going to get fake orders, or orders which are going to get cancelled, and it will only increase your RTO or something, right? So most of the challenges are coming because you are not uh, focusing on the things which are getting you results. You are listening to people who are like preaching that go for broad, go for advantage plus audience. It is effective. I'm not saying it is not effective. It, for many businesses we have seen that advantage plus audience works really well. But should we go with that approach for all the businesses? No. My approach is first, on if you are getting a fresh ad account, if you are starting new, if you have been running ads, or if you have just started ad account, if you have just started running ads in like past 2 3 weeks or past 2 3 months, and if you haven't spent much, like spent much is, if you if you have to give it a number, so if you haven't spent say $5 10,000 in your ad account, don't worry about going Advantage Plus shopping campaign or going with Advantage Plus audience. Test like single interest audience, multiple interest audience, multiple interest and behaviors. Test open, test specific, test even test broad. I'm not saying don't you shouldn't be using broad, but don't focus on broad. That yeah, we have chosen this broad targeting or Advantage Plus audience targeting, and then we have left the ad account as it is. Now Facebook will figure out whom to show ads, and people will figure out where they want to go, and they will just somehow Facebook will find our audience, and we'll start getting results. And that is the reason most people don't get results with meta ads, right? So we don't have to do that. We have to keep some control. We don't have to give all the control to meta. Whether yeah, meta is trying to get as much as control from you, but we don't have to give that control to meta. We have to keep some control with us as well. And that is why if people ask that whether we should start with Advantage Plus shopping campaign, my advice is only start Advantage Plus shopping campaign when you have spent some time in the ads account, you have spent some time running ads, you have spent some money in the ads account, say $1,000 or $2,000. You have spent that amount, right, $3,000, and you have gathered some data, you have gathered some insights about your audience, and then run the Advantage Plus shopping campaign in parallel to the ad campaigns you are running based on the specific targeting or interest based targeting. Don't run Advantage Plus shopping campaign only, right? It's the only campaign in your ad account which you are running, show Advantage Plus shopping campaign, and no broad interest or open targeting or a specific interest targeting or detailed targeting detailed targeting campaigns are running in your ad account. Only Advantage Plus shopping campaign is running, or only Advantage campaigns is running. That is not going to get you results. That is going to get you very bad results, because then you don't have anything to compare with, right? If your strategy backfires, if your strategy of running only Advantage Plus shopping campaign backfires, you don't get results, you are burning cash, you are burning your ad spend. And most of the small business owners don't have the unlimited budget, right? I don't think any business has that unlimited budget thing. But most of the small business owners and e-commerce brands, which are e-commerce business owners which are just starting out, they have a very limited budget and they want to maximize their return on that ad spend. For them, my advice is to go with interest based targeting, specific targeting, then move towards broad and open, and then move towards Advantage Plus and Advantage shopping campaign. Don't trust anything blindly. Go only with Advantage Plus shopping or Advantage Plus audience after you have tested in parallel with the interest based targeting. Don't only choose single like broad targeting. Never choose only one type of targeting. That will harm you in the longer run, because once the thing which has been getting you good results, it stops getting you results, you don't have anything to test or plan ahead, because you haven't tested it, right? So now you will just throw darts in the dark. You will have no idea what should be your strategy going ahead, because whatever was getting you the best results has stopped working now. And this is very common, like very common in meta, that what has been working for like past 6 months 5 months, it completely stops working someday. The update comes and the algorithm is changed at the back end, algorithmic changes comes, any update comes, and you see all your ad creatives, ad strategy, and your audience targeting which you were running for past 5 6 months successfully has stopped working overnight. Now you have no idea what you should do in those cases. To like save yourself from those cases, I'm saying have multiple campaigns, multiple ad sets, and then see what gets you the best results over a period of time. Don't make haste decisions. But I have seen this mistake also. It's a very common mistake that people make haste decisions. They make decisions based on like overnight results. Like they run campaign today, and after 2 3 days they see that, oh, I have got 5 conversions from a specific targeting, I'll be only running a specific targeting. That is the bad idea. right? That is a very bad idea. You shouldn't put all your eggs in a single basket. If specific is working fine, now you have capacity to increase your budget, ad budget by 30%. So I'll say you go with 15% to the 50-50, right? Increase some amount on the existing ads and allocate some amount, some budget to new ads. You should be testing something. Your testing campaign should always be live on the lower budget, right? Always keep testing. That is the holy grail. Now, after cost, we come to reliability. So, are Facebook ads reliable in 24? If you ask me, short answer is yes. Long answer is why Facebook ads are reliable. Ads are still reliable because, again, see, I have told you that two biggest platforms to run ads are Facebook ads and Google ads, right? And it is not because of just the size or the people who are using it. It's because the data they have, right? Since these are the most used platforms, they have most user data, right? So if you have to target, say, if you are a business owner and you are selling, say, leather bags, or right, leather jackets, you don't have to think too much like where will be your audience, right? You will have your audience either present on Google ads or Facebook ads. Most of the people, if they want to like search for leather jackets, where they are going to search it, they are going to search on Google ads, right? Or they are going to search on Amazon or some other e-commerce platform, right, marketplace. And how these platforms are interconnected. So Facebook also has this thing called as audience network. So they are also collecting data from other channels, right? So you might have seen this. I have seen this like very like prominently last, say, 1 or 2 years, that whatever I search on Google, I get a similar kind of ads for similar product. I'm not saying for the exact brand or something, but similar ads for the product which I have searched on Google. I'll start seeing those ads on my Instagram feed. Now, this cannot be the coincidence because it can be only coincidence once or twice, but we see this happening multiple times, that whatever we search on Google, we get similar kind of results, similar kind of ads showing on our Instagram feed. That means they have some or the other way of tracking whatever you are searching or whatever you are trying to purchase. So they have this tracking thing on, and they have lot of data, lot of user data. So if you want to test something, if you are an e-commerce business owner or even the service business owner, if you want to test something, if you want to test some user, like if you want to test something for users, like is this going to be uh, like in demand product, are users going to like it, is there an audience, is there a user consumer base for this product. Facebook ads is still one of the most reliable platform where you can test. Other is the Google ads, right? So Facebook ads is still very reliable and it has a lot of data. If you want to test any offer, test any product, go with Facebook ads. And the best thing is you can test any product, any offer in a very low budget. Like you don't need a lot of budget, right? If you want to, Google ads is again very like if you compare with Facebook ads, it's going to be expensive, right? And say Google ads is not as good for testing, right? Because if you compare on the funnel wise, Google ads is middle of the funnel and bottom of the funnel, because people are already aware what they want to buy and they are going to search in Google ads, they are looking for the product already. But in Facebook ads, you are searching, like people are not searching for those products. People are already like if they see one say t-shirt ad on their feed and they like or comment on something or they click on that ad, even if they don't buy, Facebook gets that signal that this person is interested in t-shirts. So now Facebook will keep throwing those t-shirt ads to you until unless you start interacting with something other, some other ads which are more prominent in your feed. Like you are interacting more with, say, uh, backpack ads, right? So Facebook will now keep now start throwing backpack ads on your feed. So that's how Facebook ads work. So they are still very reliable, right? The costs are increasing and the results are not as like effective. Like results are not as um, they were before, like 15x 20x kind of ROAS you won't be able to see. But yeah, still is very reliable platform. Now if you talk about conversion rate, So when we have to compare Facebook ads, the only closest channel or the only closest platform I see is Google ads, because Google is the only platform which has much better conversion or much higher user user data, much larger user base and much larger user data and insights than Facebook ads. So only Google ads comes closer. All other platforms like LinkedIn ads, Twitter ads, Snapchat ads, see, these are first very specific. Like LinkedIn is for professionals, right? If someone is running, say, there is a, like, you have a brand, XYZ brand, which is providing t-shirts for corporate events, right? Or say fundraising drive or something, then if you want to run ads on LinkedIn, might be very effective. But otherwise LinkedIn ads is not that effective for you, right? LinkedIn ads, if you talk about conversion rate, right, Facebook and Google ads have the best conversion among all the ad platforms you have, right? TikTok ads being the exception. TikTok ads is having almost similar conversion rate in some cases, but not in all the cases. In general, if we have to consider, it will be always Facebook ads and Google ads, which have the best conversion rate among all the ad platforms. Twitter ads, again, the, if you might see that the cost in some of the cases is in LinkedIn ads, Twitter ads, or Snapchat ads might be lower than Google or Facebook, but the conversion rate is nowhere close to these platforms. So you might get lower CPMs and you might get lower clicks, CPCs, cost per clicks, but you are not going to get similar kind of like conversion which you see in Google ads and Facebook ads. And that is the reason you should still be running your ads on Facebook, because the people who are having that buyer intent, people who are looking actively on ads and they are clicking on those ads and they are going to your website and they are making some purchases, those people are still very much present on Facebook or Google. They are not present on these other ad platforms, right? And now if we discuss about Google ads versus Facebook ads, now if you do the comparison, like whether you should consider going to Google ads compared to Facebook ads. If Facebook ads has so many issues which are going in the recent times, there are algorithm updates, then there are rising costs, and then there are a lot of things happening at the back end which are not making much sense to people. Like, people are not making sense, like people not able to relate with this, that if Meta is trying to add, like, integrate these ML and AI things into the platform, why should I suffer as an advertiser? And they are right in that thinking, in that perspective. So should they go to Google ads or some other platform for that time being, till the time these changes are being integrated into Facebook ads and Facebook ads get more stabilized? So if you see, these changes are going to be continuous, right? What I have seen is, like, I've been running ads for like past 3 years, and I have seen these things consistently happening. Some or the other issue will be always there in Facebook ads, right? It's not going to be like at some point of time it will be completely stabilized. There are a lot of things, lot of glitches, lot of broken things which need to be fixed at Meta's end. And so what we are seeing is the complete overhaul which is happening. And there are a lot of things which will change, there are a lot of things which will stay like as it is, and there are a lot of things which will change, which will affect overall performance of Facebook ads. So I don't think there will be a time when you will say, like, yeah, this is now stabilized and we should move to Facebook ads from some other platform. So I would say that you can have multi-channel strategy. You can have your ad exposure to Google ads as well as Facebook ads. You can focus on both the platforms for better results, right? And that would be the best strategy. Whenever you see that your ads are not performing in Facebook, so that is being made up at Google and vice versa. So now if we discuss about Google ads versus Facebook ads, how are these two platforms different? And if you have to make a choice between the two, that you want to choose only one, whether you should go with Facebook ads or Google ads, which one will be the right choice? So if we talk about intent, so we all know that Google Ads is an intent-based platform. Google Ads is intent-based platform, as in people go and then they search there, right? Whenever you go to Google search, you search, like, say, Nike shoes or Nike Jordan or something. So you are already aware about the product. the brand is not doing the awareness marketing on Google in that case, right? Brands are running awareness campaigns, but I'm not saying that they are not running awareness campaigns. But my point is, when you are going to search, say, leather jacket, you have already made up your mind somewhat that I have to buy the leather jacket, and then you are searching Google Ads. So Google Ads is an intent based platform, and somewhat, say, 50% of the work of awareness and making people, moving people down the funnel and making people aware is already being done at some point, right? They have seen ads somewhere, or they have made up their mind. So that is why we say that Google Ads is a middle of the funnel and bottom of the funnel platform. Facebook Ads is the top of the funnel platform. You are making people aware. Google Ads is not making people aware. So quality wise, intent wise, traffic is always going to be of a higher quality in Google Ads compared to Facebook Ads. So conversion wise, again, if intent is high, the conversion will always be higher in Google Ads. So if you compare Google Ads with Facebook Ads on conversion ratio or on conversion rate, on intent wise, Google Ads will always have a much better conversion rate and much higher intent compared to Facebook Ads. So if you have to choose based on that, like if you want to see that, like if you think that your product is something where people who are already interested or already aware, and they need to have a higher intent to purchase, because there are multiple products like that, where if people are being made aware through Facebook Ads, they are not going to buy. So Facebook ads might not be as effective for you, if for your business. But if you think that people who are already aware about this product, and only you have this that specific niche audience that who are already aware, are only looking for that product, then maybe Google Ads might be a better platform for you on that case. So quality wise, conversion wise, and intent wise, Google Ads is any day better than Facebook Ads. Now cost. So now this high intent audience doesn't comes for free, right? So if intent is higher on Google Ads compared to Facebook Ads, this should come at a cost, right? So there is a cost attached to it, and higher the intent, higher the cost. So usually what we see that if Facebook Ads has, say, you are spending, say, $1,000 on Facebook, and in Google you have to, if you have to see the similar kind of reach or something, similar kind of like results, right? You have to spend 20-30%, not similar kind of results, but similar kind of reach and all those things. You have to spend somewhere 20-30% more. Your ad budget should be more than Facebook ads to get the same kind of reach and all those things in Google ads. And the reason is very simple, because the intent is higher in Google Ads. So that high intent audience costs, to reach that high intent audience, costs you on budget wise 20-30% more. So if you are spending $1,000 in Facebook ads, you need to spend 1,200, $1,300 in Google Ads. Sometimes even more. It's just a rough like estimate. Don't like take it as a standard. It's just a rough estimate. Conversion rate we have already discussed. So conversion rate will always be higher in Google Ads because it has a high intent audience. Competition. Now we have already seen that Facebook cost is, like running ads on Facebook is getting expensive because we have a lot of more competition than before. So whether Google Ads has similar kind of competition as Meta has, or Google Ads is like immune to this competition. So see, all the brands, all the businesses which are into performance marketing, which are running their ads, they want best return on ad spend, right? So everyone, like every business, as we are facing challenges on this these terms, other businesses are facing those challenges as well. So Google Ads will also have those similar like businesses who are competing with you on Meta. Most of the times, they will also be competing with you on Google. Most of the businesses which have enough ad budget, like if they are not very strict on ad budget, they will be using Meta as well as Google, as well as other platform as well. They are also using YouTube ads, say they are using TikTok ads. So they are using most of the platforms to maximize their chances of being present in front of their audience. They don't want to miss any chance being present to they don't want to miss any chance to be present in front of their target audience, right? So they want to maximize their returns on ads, and that's why they will be present in most of the ad platforms, including Google, including Facebook, including TikTok ads, and then YouTube ads, and whatnot. So now you have an idea that yeah, Facebook ads are going to be still very much relevant and very effective in 2024. Now, what should be the go-to strategy in 2024 if you are a small business, or if you are just starting out and you don't have that much exposure to budget, and then what should be your go-to strategy? So, small businesses should go with Facebook ads, and they should not go with Google ads. Is the reason because Google ads needs much higher budget, right? You will not get similar kind of exposure. And also, if you see a top of the funnel, which we have discussed, top of the funnel audience is present in Google ads, not Facebook ads. And if you're someone who is launching their brand, launching their business, they are starting out new, completely fresh, they should focus on Facebook ads. And even if you are a small business owner who have been running ads for like for 5 or 6 months, and you are in no move to increase your ad budget, you want to keep your ad budget similar or intact, you should focus on Facebook ads. Don't go to Google ads, because Google ads will not get you similar results for the budget you are spending on Facebook ads. Google ads will expect you more budget, right? Google ads will expect more budget from you to like get you enough reach. See, the biggest factor here is visibility and reach, right? If you are say spending $1,000 on Facebook ads and you are reaching just enough people, and you are spending same $1,000 in Google ads, and you are trying to reach similar number of people, like in conversion, like there will be a relationship between how much the users you need to reach and how many clicks you need to get in order to get a conversion in Google ads, right? So if there is an issue with getting those many clicks, getting those getting that number of reach in front of those users, in front of your target audience, so obviously you won't see that kind of conversion. So it makes no sense for you if you are not able to spend that kind of amount which is required by Google to get those results. So it's better you focus on Facebook ads, and once you have scaled your business to some extent, scaled your business to some uh, level where you are in that position that you can spend that much amount of budget, that much amount in Google ads as it is required for your business to get enough visibility, enough reach, and get those enough clicks, so you start seeing those conversions, right? Till the time you can stay with the Facebook is still very effective, right? It's not like it's dead or something. It's very effective. We are running Facebook ads for many businesses and we are seeing good results. In some time in between, when we see some outages or some algorithmic changes or something which has been added, or some features which are being taken out, like some interest targeting or location based targeting features have been removed from Facebook ads, then for some time, like 5 to 7 days, you will see some drop in performance. And also many times when they are going through this changes, your ads stop spending, right? So overall you are not going to suffer as much, right? You will obviously see a drop, right? So in that case, it's best that you focus on some other platform as well when you have scaled to some extent. But till the time you are a small business and you don't have a lot of ad budget to spend, you should focus on Facebook ads. Once you have figured out your audience, your go-to market, and you are willing to spend more, you can shift to other platforms like Google and YouTube or TikTok, whatever suits you, wherever you feel your target audience is. So that's all for today's video. And if you have any questions regarding these topics which we have discussed, you can post them in comments, or you can mail me. I'll be putting my mail on description. So thanks for watching. If you found this valuable, and you if you got your answers to any of your questions, consider subscribing this channel and liking. Thank you. Thanks for watching.